I rise in opposition to these amendments and to the governor's letter. In the governor's letter, he said Montanans who struggle with their gender identity deserve love, compassion, and respect. That's not what trans Montanans need from you. We need access to the medical care that saves our lives. And these are hollow words coming from someone whose amendments are going to make it harder to access that care. The bill says it does not prohibit social affirmations. That's not necessarily true. It prohibits the use of state buildings for advocating for or allowing social transitioning. It says that it allows the access to psychotherapy that treat Montanans struggling with their gender identity. If you disallow the use of the medical care that is accepted by every major medical association, if you disallow that care and don't allow people to have access to that, the only therapy left is either A, meaningless, or B, conversion therapy, which is torture. I also want to point out, again, gender-affirming care is not Orwellian newspeak, as it says in this letter. It is accepted by every major medical association. I will also say what I said down in committee earlier. This bill tries to define male and female as binary. You could not legislate binary sex any more than you could legislate that the earth is flat. Intersex people exist, trans people exist, and this bill doesn't change that. Lastly, I would say that there were conversations at the end of this, at the very end of the bill, the letter that says life-altering medical procedures should wait until they are adults. What I will say is if you are, by this bill and by what these amendments do, if you are forcing a trans child to go through puberty when they are trans, that is tantamount to torture. And this body should be ashamed. And if you vote yes on this amendment and yes on this bill, ooh, I love this. Does everyone want to stand?
Representative Zephyr, would you like to close?
Sorry, I'm yielding to the Majority Leader.
Majority Leader Vinton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I speak on behalf of our caucus. We will not be shamed by anyone in this chamber. We are better than that.
Representative Zephyr.
And the only thing I will say is if you vote yes on this bill, and yes on these amendments, I hope the next time there's an invocation, when you bow your heads in prayer, you see the blood on your hands.
Seeing no further discussion, the chair recognizes Majority Leader Vinton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will note that that is entirely inappropriate, disrespectful, and uncalled for. We can debate matters civilly and with respect for each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Representative Seekins-Crow, would you care to close?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We have been here before discussing this very difficult topic. We do know that families are struggling right now. We do know that youth are struggling right now. And we do know that there is help out there for them. However, help does not come out in the form of medically transitioning our youth, because that is permanent. And they can't take it back. And we know that that's a time of life where there's so many changes. These amendments are good amendments. I encourage you to vote yes.
Question now arises on the motion of Representative Seekins-Crow that when this committee does rise and report after having had under consideration the governor's amendment to Senate Bill 99, the same be concurred in. Those in favor of the motion vote aye. Those opposed vote no. Are there any absentee votes?
Mr. Chair, Representative Weatherwax votes no.
Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change his or her vote? If not, the clerk will record the vote.
Mr. Chair, 66 representatives have voted aye, 34 have voted no.
The governor's amendments to Senate Bill 99 have been concurred in.